this is where we left off, staring at the bottom side of the head. Um, yeah, I'm looking at the combustion chambers and valves for cylinder 6, 5, and 4. And, they don't look that bad. Maybe a little steam clean there. But man, as you move over to the left and look at 3, 2, and 1, there is some serious pitting there, some corrosion going on, like sitting on the bottom of the ocean for a while or sitting in the garage. That's what happens when you don't drive it. I know, whatever. Next step, get it cleaned up, take some measurements, and just see how bad the damage is. My method to clean this crud up is to get some Croil, lovely stuff, and soak some really well worn green Scotch Brights with the Croil and use a block of wood as a backing and gently scrub the surface of the head, the bottom side, to get all of that crud off without damaging the aluminum. Part of the trick to this is, like I said, not damaging the aluminum. And I found that if I use that worn out Scotch Brite and the Croil, the Scotch Brite kind of helps break the surface of the crud and lets the Croil do its job. And that's the tricky part, is being patient enough for the Croil to actually get in and loosen things up. And anything that didn't come loose, I used a plastic razor blade, which doesn't harm the aluminum. But anyway, it worked out well.
Ta-da! So we're finally here. This is the moment of truth, quite literally. So the big concern was, why was the head gasket leaking? Did the head get warped? Was it just poor head torque hygiene? So this is how we're going to find out. And I'm going to use this beautiful straight edge that my friend Doug lent to me. Thank you, Doug, so much. And this 4/1000 feeler gauge. I'm going to use a pattern of checks that I learned from Adam. Again, I'm with Classic. Thanks again, Adam. Appreciate that. But once I get done, rest assured that I'm not going to count on my readings or my assessment, because I've never done this before, and this is really important. So our friends Eric and Leslie are going to come down here and double check, and they are experts. And they have restored several dozen cars, at least several dozen motorcycles. They really have a mad skill set. So I'm really grateful they're going to come down and double check and make sure that this was done right.
In case you want to play along from home and check your own head for truth, here's the pattern that I'm using and the tools. I'm using the best version of a straight edge I could get my hands on at the time.
So the trick with this is to try to keep this as level as possible, and that it truly is on its flat edge. So I've got this going across here. Would help to have another pair of hands. Trying to fit the feeler gauge underneath. I'll show you from this side. But it's not going under, which is a good sign. Again, trying to keep it flat. So I've got the straight edge at a diagonal. Okay, that seems to check out. Now I'm going the opposite diagonal. Okay. And again, this is a 4/1000 feeler gauge. A little nerve-wracking here. So I've checked it in both diagonals. Now I'm going to check it lengthwise. Okay, did I get them all? I think it's okay. But like I said, we're going to wait to see what Eric and Leslie say about it. But so far, so good. Famous last words, right? Yes.
Eric's here with his machinist straight edge. This is the real deal. And of course, I'm going to whip out my little diagram from Adam at Living with a Classic. And Eric showed us this trick here with the flashlight, which kind of just speeds up the process. Oh, that's not good. When he points at something, it's like, that ain't right. Oh, well, yeah, we're going to follow it up with using the feeler gauge. I offered Eric to use my feeler gauge, which has been through 1 million valve adjustments on my old Volkswagens, and he very politely just kind of pulled out his feeler gauges. Way more accurate, I'm sure. I noticed that Eric's technique was to glide the feeler gauge, not jab at it like I did. So that was cool. And I tell you, using a bona fide machinist straight edge is the only way to go on this. Super accurate, very heavy, very wide, doesn't tilt, doesn't flex. But like all precision tools, man, are they expensive. So I'm really grateful Eric has one. Oh, now Leslie's coming in. She has the eagle eye. And on go the glasses. Found a trouble spot. Damn it. Yeah, it was holding my breath, but I don't know that things are turning out as well as I wanted them to. Oh, well. Oh, man. Now she's pointing at even more stuff. Oh, I'm in trouble. Yeah, between the two, Eric and Leslie, I know I'm got the best people on the job. Oh, goodness. She's going in for a real close look. Yep, bad news, but it is what it is. So just got to move forward, I guess. The design of this 3.8 engine was incredible. Very reliable, very powerful, very smooth. The engine led Jaguar to many victories at Le Mans. However, the length of the aluminum head made it super sensitive to overheating. So even minor cooling system issues and sitting in traffic, like waiting in line at a car show, can do these heads in. So nope, things aren't looking good, folks. Oh, God, that's the walk of the burden of knowledge. All right, time to check the deck on the block, and we'll see what kind of shape it's in. And, oh, Eric found a problem. Nope, that was some crud. Okay, that's okay. Take the crud off, remeasure, looking good. And it looks like the block is checking out. Awesome. Whew. Well, I guess the head is going to have to go off to see the wizard. And with that, it's time to put on a brave face and go enjoy some good barbecue with our friends. So I created this little jig to protect those valves that are poking out from getting any kind of damage, and it makes it easier to handle. So here is the head. We've got the kind of crime scene marked where the tappet stake down plates didn't go in according to Hoyle. Anyway, we're getting ready to take this down to Jeff Bahuna down in Van Nuys. So maybe he can fix it up, we hope. And I'm going to bring him the head gasket just for, what is it, post-mortem?